Live. Up. Alright, so hear this now. We don't like what go on. We don't like what go on. We don't like how the government operate. Enough more people, yeah, people are calling me from one side to the other. Of course, I'm not going bad. I play that. I play. So I have some voice note if I go play. Saying, but everybody I get ups now. Because, when I see what's not, the Prime Minister now act good. And we wonder, because, him did go to Israel, and they make film plan them. And I bring back some things, because this is what I tell you, say the paper should have do. But it not doing. You understand? Yeah. This is what they meet news media should have do, Remind you, because remember, say, as I said before, the government say for all them. Yeah, a matter of fact, this Prime Minister tell you right now, say, if you hold the government accountable, and to them word, and if you talk out in one voice in concert, and that we plan for the straight. You understand? So I'm going to look through that video there, and here, because we have no Prime Minister for Jamaica, never go Israel yet and go chat to Israel and make no plan. And them kind of way how Israel people them deal with people and go meet Xi Jinping and and Bill and all kind of people, and then the Prime Minister himself. This I one I forgot. Printing in the paper. It said when it said all Jamaicans could get COVID. And say one time or the other, and him said that look on one at a time, them said them look on 1.8 million people. And come like them police go out and look the target. You understand? And it's serious. So I'm going to read that. I'm going to look through Israel thing first. I'm going to look at them greetings first. And who him go greet. See? And then we're going to read that right now, yeah? Alright, so this a film greeting. You understand? Because them people now go them people right, Them. Xi Jinping that. Well, these are Gates. These are Gates and the Prime Minister, so we don't know much money run. Yes, sir, But we know say man Gates, we don't know much money run, But alright, so this is a big concern, This, let me show you what I want now. This I read what him say, but I can play this first. This we want to play first and hear yeah, so. The Israel kind of style, and then where we are faced. Because Israel minister yaso, with the Prime Minister, Netanyahu, one of them, if my Prime Minister or President, him as the two country, a similar thing in action, and right, we face similar. Oh, what a disrespect. Because of the Muslim against no Christian or Christian against Muslim or what have you. But this is where the Prime Minister go down. Just listen for yourself. Remember, just remind him.
Well, Prime Minister Andrew Holmes, welcome to Jerusalem. It's good to see you and your delegation. I think this is the first visit ever by a Prime Minister of Jamaica to...
So, the first visit ever, people, where him and Israel, we are Israel have in common. And here what the Prime Minister said, that's why you see them thing here raise suspicion for morning. But we are Israel could have in common. And like you go a Caribbean country, You go Haiti, then I go Cuba, go down in Trinidad or somewhere, because we and them have something in Canada. We're Caribbean people, and we grow food, and we have a tropical climate and them things. What we and Israel have in common. Only thing them want the security kind of thing, or them anger the Palestinian and them bring it to war on Jamaican people. Just listen what the man say. The first ever for visit. Can you imagine? For what? Him and a delegation. Cost Jamaican millions. Figure do what? Listen.
Prime Minister Andrew Holmes, welcome to Jerusalem. It's good to see you and your delegation. I think this is the first visit ever by a Prime Minister of Jamaica to Israel. So it has a double significance for us. Our relations are always friendly. We appreciate the fact that you didn't join the recent vote against Israel, absurd vote in UNESCO. But quite beyond that, we're talking about extending our cooperation. We just did for just a brief few minutes that we spoke. I can see all the potential for our cooperation in a variety of fields that relate to economy, to security.
People, you hear that? But Jamaica, what kind of security, economic security, just pin me at that. Remember, you know, when Israel, when them had say them are secure, but just look where them and the Palestinians and look how them secure them thing. Look how them angle the people them. And the man that talk about the class one going to Jamaica. Here the man talk it, yeah? Them did sit down and talk. Economy to security. Well, our economy I won't go down so. So Israel no business about that security. Listen.
A variety of fields that relate to economy, to security, to technology, and this is something that we eagerly are interested in doing with you. There is a natural affinity between us. We're both democracies. We each have our own challenges, but we flourish under challenge.
You hear what I'm saying? Well again, people. Eh? The security and I tell you about one. We're both democratic country, and we both have challenges. But we stand up. What kind of we and them, or Israel and we in a disregards? What kind of human rights? Because now we have challenges. Because we own a step on our human rights. Eh? Listen what I must say again. Listen.
There is a natural affinity between us. We're both democracies. We each have our own challenges, but we flourish under challenge.
We each have our own challenges, but we flourish under challenges. Eh?
And able, I think, to provide a better future for our people if we cooperate. And this visit is a hallmark.
Better future for our people if we cooperate. We and Israel. Eh? Yeah.
Cooperation. You also invited me to come to visit you, and I intend to do that in sometime in the future. But I want to tell you how much we appreciate the fact that you're here, and I look forward to our discussions. So, welcome, Prime Minister, to Jerusalem.
Prime Minister, thanks for inviting us to Israel. We're very pleased to be here. Jamaica, like Israel, is a strong democracy. And we have long admired the advances that Israel has made in technology.
Yeah. You hear what I'm admire? We don't see why them have treat the people so, yeah. Technology, but I like, we come down with the technology, you know, like, what police them have, you know, you make them not even body camera. And we are talking about they have deep technology, but we not even have that. We not even go there so. And Israel, I get most of them technology from America anyway. See? And you can bypass that and go, we are Israel for war. How them treat the Palestinians? Hear this.
Like Israel is a strong democracy. And we have long admired the advances that Israel has made in technology, in particular cybersecurity and in agriculture.
What kind of agriculture you gonna make? What kind of strive in agriculture? Look how much thing we grow where Israel ever grow up there. Eh? We not eat Israel food. We not eat Israeli food. Eh? Look how we grow. What them ever grow there? What we are eat from Israel. And what we not buy anything where we grow there. What Israel have for we eat. You talk about with food. You talk about cyber security and them thing and security and them thing they go for mash up people.
In other areas, and the potential for cooperation between our two countries is great, and Jamaica is very interested in exploring those areas of cooperation.
Yeah.
The Jamaican people and the Caribbean region is a zone of peace, and we wish peace for all the peoples of the world, and we do extend our sympathies to the people of Israel for the very unfortunate attack on your city.
You the man out there. He ma send to Israel to the very unfortunate attack on them people. Hear this.
Peoples of the world, and we do extend our sympathies to the people of Israel for the very unfortunate attack on your soldiers recently.
And the soldiers. People may watch all of them thing and follow it. You ever see what happened to civilian? You hear him send condolences to the soldier them. But you have some people when them can't fight back, some babies and things will get destroyed by them same set of soldiers. But you hear what I'm saying? Yeah? Just listen to him.
We would want to also pursue with Israel economic cooperation. And I believe in building strong economies, we can build a peaceful world.
Well, we fully agree, and we shall continue this discussion upstairs. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
So what kind of discussion? And I talk about economic when we money and monopoly. Not about the money. Not about the money. Just so cautious. And I'm gonna show you something. So him there so and him do him thing, him make him run ya so. Chinese take over our place. You see him run we make just remember these things, you know. Me and media should have show this. He make him runs with them people, can go look money for everywhere. He might everybody power. You understand? You see me I say? Go look money everywhere, see? Alright. Look on this now. Now I show you say him, them have a aim. Them have a aim for hurt us. Yeah? The masses of people and them no business. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, look on the time when them talk about this. And you saw they kind of lock down and walk on right now. You see me I say? Yeah man. You understand? You see you see me I talk about look on this now. This is from April 2020. Prime Minister Andrew Holness was blunt. The possibility is that all of us at some point in time will get it. This is the COVID, you know. He said about the coronavirus, which has had a crippling economy and the country since the first case was discovered March the 10th. I'm telling you when I get it. The COVID-19 is not a death sentence. See my talk to you there. It is not something that individuals should be scorned. Because the truth is, the probability, or indeed the possibility, is that some point in time, maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but this disease is going to be around. This disease is around now. And the possibility is that all of us, at some point in time, will get it, Holness said. That's why you see, when the place is fly and lock, you know. When the place is lock, you know. Remember, say, you know, not even own people, them want to take off a ship. No, them have ship. Me just say, a tourist, it only look at the paper, one of them paper, yeah, to the paper. When you see, say, a tourist, a pregnant tourist, they down, must be down in a Westman, down in a Nigel part or something from the same coronavirus. Saying, and then we get to understand some enough people buy the fake, I mean, say the fake thing, them, I'm at a fact, me see it on TV too. When I say the fake job thing, they like them that like them that say a book. The fake book thing there, them have it, you know. Them have it. You understand? They on my life, yeah? They on my life too. Yeah man. Cool. Yeah man. Them say the fake job where them some people buy it and come down with it, so them just show it and them go through with it. Yeah? Yeah? The COVID-19 is not a death sentence. It is not something that individuals should be scorned because the truth is probability. Indeed, the possibility is that some point in time, maybe now, not now, maybe not tomorrow, but this disease is going to be around. This virus is around now, and possibility is that all of us at some point in time will get it, Holness said. Jamaica has confirmed 364 cases of COVID-19 as of yesterday. Some 143, 39% of the total confirmed cases were male, female, and they tell you that and the range, right? Health crisis. The Holness-led government yesterday signaled that it is important that the management of COVID crisis does not lead to further economic fallout. And the fallout and the economic and them thing they then put first, you know. The Prime Minister said that his administration is managing the health crisis. It's seeking to ensure that there is no spike in COVID cases. But look at it now, which would impact the public health system ability to respond. So if you don't want a spike, you know better open back them hotel and invite them back people till all guests come and are dead. Pregnant guests, what should I do them yard? Only say the government is trying to find a way to balance public health and the country economy. So the economy, it's run by the tourism, like what them say, so you know, so them are opening it up. Me see that paper Indonesia. I one of them wanna buy a principal one of them place in a center and them are just add it to a list where people can go there adult only. You see me I say? Yeah, man. You saying? All right. This is the balancing act. Every measure we put in place to slow down the movement, slow down our economy. People will be out of work, out of job, bills pile up. He said, the Prime Minister said Jamaica are feeling the impact of their crisis. Even though the government has urged people to stay home, he accepts that all Jamaican cannot do that. So why you come back if you do this in a 20? You do that in a 20 and say we are gonna have it. And then you know, I say all of them can stay home, right? Right? You gotta talk to them, talk to Israel and all kind of things. And Israel and go pick, but hey, let me tell you this. You have a handful of people who might have fire something over Israel. And when them fire it, Israel take down a building and y'all baby and them thing in a building. Oh, I take it down because it fire from near us or it fire from Holness or terrorists use it. We don't crush babies and women and all kind of things. Me never know why the Prime Minister get up and go to Israel and talk about security and share this and share that. And your own Jamaican people attack and I like two set of people them are war with each other, you know. You understand about one kids, them our own cousin, them our own nephew, them our own neighbor them. See? Where you want to reach and have an understanding with. And that them no want to do. You see me I say? You wanna crush them. And then no business about them neither. Meet up with everybody. Meet up at China. When you look China, people them can come in and how much of them, the other day them say them want vaccine. And them say 79,000, 70,000, them say no more enough time more than that. Because them have the president for them have association and them say them more than that. So them have them one city now. Because them have them one group and them thing there. Yeah man, you see me I say? So them dictate. And by the way, me not see all of them videos come out, me not even see one Chinese. Police go look one Chinese and force nobody to go lock down and lick them and fling them. No other nation, just we. It's funny though. Every nation there Jamaica, you know. Yeah man. But that's we. I'm a African anyone I've been either the poor class of people. See? Them locked down and no movements there. And I'm opening up more and more the tourism thing. More and more. See? No business about nobody. And then nobody now get no work. See? Go Israel. I know me don't even understand why you go Israel, sir. I know. And I talk about food and then security. But we are talking about security. Israel look security from the US. And you pass US and go there, so I some draconianism kind of thing, you know, the one go catch and do what one people, so I must start. You understand? I must start. But you line up some people and push them through barrier and all your angle. And that will not go far. And they go China. Because me showing you know, them things about the people should have remind them. And by the way, when I remind you, let me just remind you one more thing. Because when me just play that one thing and just remind you. When me see the people that move like the police, the soldiers in Israel, our one people, it grieve me. See? And let me just remind you something. This is what the Prime Minister say, fi do. Yeah? So when you say fi do something, me I do it. Me don't know some people don't want to do it, but I do it. See that? This is what him say fi do. And him did right. Him right. This is what him say fi do. This is what you say fi do, sir. Here what you say fi do.
All well-thinking Jamaicans should raise their voice in concert against the high levels of crime and against the government in not doing enough in controlling crime.
And we can play a million things. So anything what you say, fi do. Remember, you know, it fit one shoes fit all for we, you know. So even if you was an opposition and you said, remember, the thing where you say fi do, you for uphold it. You understand? You know, come and then drop the ball. When you say, boy, me get the driver's seat because I can do better. But we have people that look out for see better, we not see better. You understand? So when me see people now, I come from like place where them just start out and say them now have nothing to flush them toilet people. You have some people live on some, you know, like how man get sick bad and I think I have some of them building there. I have some of them building there in Tivoli and some of them building there out of Painland and them thing there. People live from building, them have no bush. So if you don't have no water, and you freeze the people them for like 3 days, not from Saturday, and Wednesday, them just free up. And them soon forgot about the lockdown by 7 o'clock hours, see? You freeze them movements, and tomorrow, them are for us to eat. And then the water cut off, no water. The National Water Commission no say no water now run there. Because anyway water cut off, you know, say no water no there. If you even talk about chucking water and them things, they say, all them toilet the flush from them big building and them things. They always they're supposed to stink. That alone, it carry, and the place hot. That alone, I'll bring it fly out kind of thing. So you go in the bathroom, them can't go. So when them want pee or them want poo, or them use it. One house having 4, 5, 6 people, them poop on top of poo. Because them can't go, remember concrete and thing and other people live on the building and then have the bush. How it work? Me so we don't want to kill off people in that kind of way. And all them hand wash, them come out of bathroom. You don't want somebody come out of toilet. And when them done, wipe their ass now, them for come and if them have a one size. Because them have a water for wash them, you know. So them have no water maybe for cook them or for eat something light or something. When them use the same man they touch where you can eat and give. You never want to do that to yourself much as to backside. We do it to people. And then have them for days. If I want them on a cycle, you have to stay for them one of them days. They don't. Oh, when them get water, what them do? Water alive and food alive, you know. The two things them will keep you sustain you. Then you lock up people and say, turn on the yard. You understand? Oh, that makes sense. Reach out Israel and say, we and them have all kind of things in common. We and them don't have nothing in a common, in a capital land. Nothing at all. No kind of letters. We and them don't have nothing in a... Listen, Jamaica, them tell about Christian. Them tell us Jews. Say you have Jews, Muslims. So that's what your faith. They might have said, oh, them faith are close together or what have you. But listen, we and them don't have nothing in common. Go again. Israel, who you think them get their end home from? America. Who you think that America? So America, you understand another country does look over Israel. So you pass certain country, pass UK, pass everything and Ghana, Israel. I talk about security and them thing there. And then look for the police them and do what people them now. Eh? And the other come now, you put a soldier, a baby in the police force. Run the police force, we don't know nothing. In a police work. Yeah? Just to carry down orders. Orders. Because me shown in a 2018 the other day that the police commissioner we did it before. Him just to 9 months. 9 months. Police commissioner do 9 months. Step down because you not talk about crime and this and when you move it. That it not supposed to even work so because by the end of the day. When election around, you say you have the plan for crime, you make people sleep. So you come and with the plan and then you pass it on to them and make them go and see if it work and go through with it. But you never have no plan. So you tell the people them a lie again. You get zero. You can't ever get zero, you must get nothing. You understand? Now you turn the police them. It come like the Israel soldier them pan but one set of people them. And that hurt me. And I first not do it. When I have to encourage and I just test alone and kill off enough of our people them. Them not count themselves as Jamaica, them not count themselves as party, Labour Right and PNP. We count them as Jamaican. Fellow citizen. Yeah? And you can't turn your back from these things. When you can't get up and want to seek power and push up on the pit now. All you say, you know, oh, rich man for a big house. Look what I do to them. Poor man for a big house. Poor man for have this. We no bad mind. And people jump and rail to that. For them deal with factual issues. You understand? You couldn't deal with your issues. You understand? People encourage and teach me something when you watch them thing there in a real life and you can go back and look on it. That alone traumatizing. With every people, much thousands of people living in the place with like Alabama drop and them thing there. And if them like them I said, I forgot that I love my party. Nobody, you can't come and you can't kill my son, my daughter, my nephew, my father, who you want to kill, and then me I come vote for you when you're supposed to do. You're mad. You're sick. When you're sick, when you must can't find somebody that run as an independent, you're sick. Yeah? And they make the same stuff people that come chicken and go like them as smaddy. Kill every people just to get some money. You can't do that, man. You can't so easy for buy out, man. No, sir. You see them kind of dead and unforgivable, you know. Because at the end of the day, and I like fooling people when they're in a bubble, when they're right. And then when they charge out some soldier way, some foot soldier. Nobody up there will get the order come down and get charged. Eh? You understand? And the thing could end up better than this. True politician interference. You can't be stupid. Can't be stupid. And you don't have the country in heart neither, no. No? You don't have the country in heart. We don't have the people in heart. Not at all. See? We don't have the people in heart. See what one girl have to say. I'm a player. See what she have to say to you. I'm a player. I'm a player. I'm a player. See ya. See, and no one, more than one I go answer. But see that?
And where the fuck you think this thing, you take this thing for? You should have never called election. Like me alone could have voted out your blood clot. You come out the office long blood clot time. I'm upset with you. Yes, me a labor right. And if I'm me alone, you'd have never blood clot win. Too much of your blood clot, no man. You're upset me, man. Bumbo clot, but no movement. No movement, your pussy clot. When you're not locked down in the airport then.
And she have a point when you lock down the airport then. You understand? You know how to do that. First time one case in and the place seal up. I will have no case and them thing there. And just win a election when nobody not come out. But most of the people them not come out. As a matter of fact, if anything can joke, I draw for something with the election. Yeah? I could draw for something with the election now, eh? Water war. Eh? Them people not flush them toilet and nothing at all. You see it to the paper, right? Right? Want to draw for the election. This a way the government, where them come in and put in a place risk management, yeah? See there? And it order from the commissioner, see there? Google. See there? So, see there? And them a tell you, say, no, zero tolerance we do, you know, see there? See the what are the thing them what them a tell you, huh? Breaches according to that and that and that and that. So them a hold up the breaches where them get, so them get the harder. Them sit down in the house, in the Enwemagan house and come up with them thing and them parts and this is what them a pass down, yeah? Now we have mass in public, them you see breaches include, see them maintain social distancing. Now them have defeat the purpose social distancing, yeah? Because if you as police, I say, yeah, you have social distancing, instead of give the people them a mask, our own people them stop one like when an Israeli soldier too. Do you understand? And stop one like certain army, like red armies and some other armies. You understand? Stop it. So if you have to have a social distancing, almost the police will lift up man and fling in a jeep with one man sitting right in front of him. No mask, none of them a van. And beat them and I draw them and I do them all kind of things. Beat people and then draw people and I throw in a van back. Eh? This wicked. And then lock down people and no food. You see me I say this dangerous. So this our then come with. Right? Water woo. Let me see one here, what I want to see. Jamaica code. Alright. COVID that crisis. Let me see that one here. Alright. This alright. So I could see the election. This is last year now, September. We can just show that one, right? So September. So I could see what I go on with the election last year now. Yeah. Jamaica ruling Labour Party has been re-elected with landslide victory. And look on the landslide now, you know. Right? The center right, Jamaican Labour Party. Oh, right, okay. 149 of 63 in Thursday preliminary election. Prime Minister Holness called for the early vote last month in what analysts saw as a bid to capitalize on people's satisfaction with the economic agenda and early response to the virus. This is an early response. And what your economic agenda when the money dip value and gone? You see more talk and man just say something I want to run with it, you know. All down the life, then better I'm just telling you something. I say, hey, gone up me. I say, no, nothing no go so. Nothing no go so. Nothing no shave out pa uno. You understand? Be a foolishness of them and them friend. You understand? Alright? But as face criticism, amid surge coronavirus case in restricted lifting, face masks and temperature check were compulsory in polling station. Hear that? The campaign was dominated by discussion over the economy, how to fight crime and COVID pandemic. Hear this now, in addition now, watch this now. The result was one of the large margin of victory in decades, but also one of the lowest voter turnout at 37% in 2016. Watch this now. Election turnout was 48. Not even 50. So you put the two of them together, them null and void. Although them call that a landslide, that's not even a slippage. You understand? Some people not come out because they watch the voter turn out now. Look here. There's a cause for celebration, but there's also significant cause for consideration, Mr. Ole said after the results were announced that he had seen his JLP gain 16 seats. There are many Jamaicans who did not participate. There are many Jamaicans, I'm sure some know, you know, who for fear of virus did not come to the polls. That's true. Participate. Hear this. Mr. Holness, a former education minister and leader of the conservative Jamaica Labour Party, has been Prime Minister since 2016. At a televised debate Saturday, he said 100,000 jobs had been created during his time in office. Now, people, you ask him 100,000, what kind of job created during your time in office? If you can answer some phone. Yeah. You understand? I'm going to clean some toilet in a something. I know job this for you survive per night, you know. It's an antomo thing. You understand? While 22,000 Jamaicans had their chance to buy their own homes. Taxes has been cut. He said, and poverty was at its lowest level in 10 years. These are the talk when I tell you, say them come and talk and there is no proof to this shit. These are craps. You understand? Jamaica youngest Prime Minister. That and that. In 2011, Mr. Holness became Jamaica youngest Prime Minister at the age of 39. But governed for only 74 days after losing election to Pocha Simpson Miller, the country's first female head of government. Saying? So this a crap. He might tell you 100,000 job. Where the job them there? What kind of job? Ask him the job. So them count every little thing as job, you know. But me say ask him what kind of job, what sustainable job. Get there if you uplift the country and do what. I go clean some toilet and cook for some people. Me like them and relax and do all kind of little things. And you can't pay your bill with it. Everything you carry, you go sell to newspapers saying them create job. But when you not see nothing, so them not take the blame of things. Them push it on something queer in 2018. They as a police commissioner have to step down and step away because you know them come in with the foolishness and say, you know, the crime gone up and this, you still have a crime plan and no you can't lay the crime plan. Go to Israel and fight the people there. Have the police them now in a job this will throw me off. When police are roll now and I like them are gonna look for murderers and killers. Yeah? Them are do people like them, they are Israel. And that's my problem. When you say police can do this, to them one people, look at it. When you say police do this, and you don't hear nobody come out, come to because him did go do it already and I say it to them. I'm sure no the crime plan where them did that. Oh, you could take somebody and so somebody else sit them for a time without mask there, you know. Handcuff, watch out. They can't do this. I take button and just beat people and do all kind of things. What that said to you? This is enough. Where you can't do this. When them can't do this. And them can't and Google can answer nothing. Look here.
Look what one. Look what is that?
One mask. Them broke her hand, you know. Broke her hand. And you gotta lock her up. Lock her up. Yeah. If she never have on her pants, them expose all the lady. Can they lift her up and throw her in there?
Mr. Prime Minister have to stay. Wicked! Put it on them. We not miss none of them back. We not miss them back.
They couldn't lift her foot up and just throw her in there. Just watch. If she never have on her pants, man, you just expose her. You angle her like she's nothing, man. Woman, them angle so look. She might lift her up and throw her there now, look. She lift up her foot and throw her in there. She take a pepper spray there now. He just take a pepper spray and spray them.
Watch out, man, pepper
Google Gaga, you have to leave to, you know. Google Gaga, he not say nothing. You have to leave to, man. You have to leave, man. You have to resign, man. Yeah, man, you have to call upon some of them people to resign, but you say them thing, man. Yeah, man. You have to call upon people to resign when you see this thing, man. Show me something else like that. Them things are more than sin, you know, man. Saying? Let me see which one this. Let me see which one this. No, I don't want to see that one there. Let me see the next one. I want to see the next one, the one on there. I want to see that one here. Let me see that one here. Wait there. This a thing that them friend them, you know? Yeah, we don't want to see that. Yeah, we don't want to see Angela them friend them, so ain't good. Yeah, man. So answer you, you know, because I'm on my live, yeah? So answer you. Come back in a second. So answer you. I look for your next video. See? So these are the things that I talk about. I look for your next video. I get a calaca. Let me see what I'm going to ask. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, man. My life, man. My life, see me, man. Alright, cool. Right away, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, these are the things that I talk about. Man, go to China, go to Israel for nothing at all, and then go to one of them places, and when I'm going to one of them places, I don't know. You see me, I say? What is? Again? Right, I start a foreigner. See that? Well on. More I can see to go shoot. Let me see if I can show this for my thing right now. Well on, because this is something else I want to see, you know. Well on, let me see if I can take it up and I couldn't see it in the car. Let me see this. Because this look like Jamaica cart. Yeah, man. I forget down this and I couldn't see it fast, because them say like police. Them a video, you know, but you know, sometimes police don't see them a video in them cars that extort people. So if I extort me, I can show it right now too, you know. So when I make sure, you know, when I clean right away, I can show it right now. I can see what the police are doing right now. You understand? So these are what them dep on the place I do, and who are us and who are do what them I do what them I do. We don't know foolishness. We don't know foolishness. Let me stop this. Take down this pass. You understand? Foolishness, we not buy out, you know, we not know foolishness. You understand? Let me see this. Let me try to get this. Let me try to get this done. Alright. Let me get this done. Let me get this right now for people and talk to them. Yeah, man, them need to change the foolishness we're going right now. Because I look at citizens right and look at them thing there. The main medias should have carried enough of them thing here. And I back the people them and the people them rights. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. You see? Pure foolishness them are going with. You understand? Be a foolishness. And it's so hard, it's so wicked. You understand? Let me get up. Let me see if I can get up. Let me get this. Come on, see them police. Yeah. Police want soon in action now. I just get this. So let me see if I can take it down right now. Yeah. Yeah, man, I think I can get down this right now. Right now. Because I have to see this, and I have to show them, I have to burn it. Because anything where when I write and when I get on camera, I show it. Them thing have to stop. It's done. You understand? Alright. Take down this. Save this I run out. Yes, good. Alright, so. Alright, so I say I can stop this. Alright, so I could take a one look on this. I'm watch a little stop here. I could take a one look on that stop here, yeah? A police stop here. Let me see what I go on here, so. Yeah, I see what I go on here, so. Let me see what I go on here. Yeah. Play that, sir. Play this, sir.
You want me to pull over here? That's correct.
Do you have anything to declare?
No.
Thirdly, why on the street under the lockdown session?
We've got we're going to
Next hotel,
They're doing a good deed since they're out here.
Yeah, sorry?
They're doing a good deed since they're out here.
Good deeds.
To the person who protect and secure and reassure.
Oh, okay.
This is the right.
Is that it? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Cotton on.
Yes, a good deed.
I think so.
Yes, brother. Thank you, sir.
All right,
Thank you.
all right.
Yes,
All
brother.
right, all right.
Yes, okay, yes.
You're doing a good deed.
I don't think you guys see the camera running.
Just
I'm gonna play about that. You stop the people and ask them why them under lockdown and these are what me are talk about. Poor people not have the money for go no. When them up when they do them everything. Now for money your people talk them all them sound like them come from England if them doing a good deeds for the people them are serve you know. For pay you know. Eh? See them there you know. Hope the commissioner see this. You understand? Look here people. Watch him.
You want me to pull over here? That's correct.
Do you have anything to declare?
No.
Thirdly, why on the street under the lockdown session?
we've got we're going to
Next hotel,
They're doing a good deed since they're out here.
Yeah, sorry?
They're doing a good deed since they're out here.
Good deeds.
To the person who protect and secure and reassure.
Oh, okay.
This is the right.
Is that it? Oh,
Yeah. Cotton on.
Yes, a good deed.
I think so.
Yes, brother. Thank you, sir.
All right,
Thank you.
all right.
Yes, brother.
Watch him now, him close. Now, I don't want them stand at him, you know, because I see him close. You see him now, him close? You saw them work. Get a youth in them, nothing forget them, you know. See him there, him close right there, so. I must freeze it and stop him. So we see how one of them talk.
You're doing a good deed.
See him there? See him there? I him there, the window, you know. See him there? So when I see him good. Yeah, man. Good deeds for personal protect and reassure. When you see foreigner, you stop them and this is what they want to do. You can't pay, you get broke up. You understand? This is a damn disgrace. And them have to, hey, you know, see this? Same like you go find people and then cause Holness. You find them police where they don't so. You understand? Eh?
I don't think you guys
Watch him.
God, nah, I didn't even clock on me, mate, you know.
When you said
Can you imagine this? You see this? Eh? You can't see that. What if them have nothing for declare, me them talking. Me I tell you, if it was at the club, get up man when I have nothing, them beat them up and fling them all about. Eh? Yeah. But look on this. Watch them. Watch a one ya. Them take care of what him. I did a one come in and watch him. If him a, if you have anything to declare, and the man they are custom border, the man got the people like them there at the border, at the airport, them just a come in, you have anything to declare? You know, firearm, wah. You saw them talk to people. Eh? Him do say, okay, I'm just doing that and that, sir. I am corporal, this, I am that and that. Me know you're not like that, no. Watch this. Thirdly. Why under the street under the lockdown session? Session, you know? Me don't know a dance I keep.
we're going to
Next hotel,
They're doing a good deed since they're out here.
Yeah, sorry?
They're doing a good deed since they're out here.
Good deeds.
To the person who protect and secure and reassure.
To the person who protect and secure and reassure. Eh? Damn disgrace. Look here. I'm catch him in that picture now. Look now. Look. Look side of the woman now. Look how I catch him. Look.
Yes, a good deed. Yes, brother.
Watch him now.
Thank you. Yes, brother.
See him there? You see him clothes? Him not the blue. See that same jacket that where him have on there? Can we see them quick now? Look here now. See him that? See him that? See there? See him I wear?
Okay, yes.
See him there? See him I walk on our back. See him there back there. See him there? Him. Good deeds. Eh? Never gonna play criminal police. Yeah, man. This is where Jamaica and I forgot to draw criminal police. Yeah, man. Thanks to my police bedroom with us. Draw me attention to that. Good cop that, you know. Me tell you, say you have some good cop. Nobody feel no way. Cop just draw me, you notice me get a phone call. Cop just draw me attention to that, yeah? Good cop. Real cop. Respect, sir. You see me I say? So you see, sir, not everybody in the foolishness. You know, say that? Yeah, man. So these are what me I talk about. Poor people get pressure to the teeth. Them get pressure to the teeth. And then you get beat up on them things. Because what them do, you know, them judge you, you know, by your looks, you know. Them, oh, him come from this, and him have a little stippers and two little tattoo. Him not have the money, you know, block him up. Hey boy, I'm giving a tattoo on you, know. Beat him up, bad. You stop them and say, why you, okay, can I help you? Oh, we going back to Natal, okay. You do any good deeds for the people that must serve and protect you, and reassure, and you catch my video. Now, man, don't forget severely punished, man, if you come out of the force, man. Yeah, man, if you come out of the force, man. That name extortion. We not stop them in the extort and who can't pay no anger them bad. See? That no different from let us come in. Extortion, that, man. Big extortion, police. You serve and protect and reassure. And I tell them if them doing the good deeds. Come in the island, you have vacation, or where them do, them go back a hotel, from one hotel, and you tell them about good deeds, who serve and protect and reassure them. Eh? I'm not hear second hand smoke and nobody come talk about that yet. Nobody? Eh? Yo, just draw that tune here right now, Mr. Lonesome, because advice. You understand? You understand? Scamming and everything, that are scamming. See? Draw that tune, Mr. Lonesome, we not play with them. Draw it! Yeah, man, you have to try it, man. Advice is given and please tell the wine. Let's get to get rid of crime rate and the killing stop. First of all, have to clean the force and get rid of all this corrupted car. Straight up to the march, I know what's my time. Hear this. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, Trinidadian police, and some corrupted police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, Haitian police, and some fluid police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, Colombian police, and some smuggling police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, them are all in a one. Junkies, liars, come at thief, yo. They said it, truth at the earth, but the truth of it, when the crime rate so high, and still it not drop. No scans are giving the force of our taking crime up. I live double life as criminal and cop. They murder, them rape, them rob, them rock shop. Some no scamming, some smuggle, sell gun and sell shark. Man, you can't track killing and then starting hard. They use the police just to cover them dirty track. Police, corrupted police, Chicago police, Jamaican police, Haitian police, and some fluid police, Chicago police, Jamaican police, Colombian police, and just smuggling police. We talk about police, Jamaican police, them is all in a one. Judges, liars, come at thief, yeah. 65% of the forces grow up the corrupted nigga enter the small one up. Most of the good police fight to the force them carry a stone. Which camp a last and they so them go. Figures are the kids in position in the war. The corrupted get promoted while creating info. I feel them out to no guy can't them a politician make the country a mash up. Police, Jamaican police, Trinidadian police, and some corrupted police. Police, Jamaican police, Haitian police, and some fluid police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, Colombian police, and just smuggling police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, them are all in a one. Junkies, liars, come and thief, yeah. Come let me tell you now, how them come up and wicked, them kill me bad, but them are recoverable, cold-blooded. We get something like a record, corrupt in a city, and my family fidel. They shot a young man, not lady, not dead. officer will just send that to me. Yeah, man, because them know the foolishness. Big up the good police officer. Yeah, talk about, man. You understand? You have to big up the good police officer because them know the foolish. So right away check your phone. You know what? So I check my phone fast. Because I tell you, have good officer in the force. So then I run through the force too. And you have some ex-man and you have some present man. Them not deal with the foolishness. Them not like the foolishness. You understand? Some of the ex-man them deal because of their foolishness. You have enough of them who have criminal state speed we have to run by, you know. We have some good one who do some good police work and they have to take off yard to them. I don't want that change. If I them man that alone Jamaica, that better off. See? But the criminal one them like all I want to know stop the people them. You go see them, you know, maybe I'm a pepper spray though, man. You understand now? Maybe one, you know, because so them behave, you know. So them behave, you know. If you have something to give, you're good. You know, have nothing on them sister about them people them can't crush you. Israeli style. Like a Palestinian, you know, like how them crush Palestinian, like how the soldier them, yeah man. See where them up, man. That's why this man take up himself and burn a bag of money for go Israel. What kind of food? When you say they export from Israel, when you see them attack and when you say the negotiation for nothing at all, and the thing them go tell him about and them him go delegation and shows, yeah, I saw you pressure your people them and you just keep them and beat them and you know, subdue and you just beat them, you just mash them up, just pressure them. Do like how I do with people. And that thing come for do. That man shouldn't be a prime minister. You understand? Any man, you can't get yourself name God and put yourself against God, brother. Any man put themselves against them are the devil. You understand? So about devil your name. The man them for tell you the truth. Go, take this.
Yeah, government! You know it's very illegal to employ a baby to the big people job. You know that's everything is mad. Yes! You have some baby, them a walk use the crib. Grow up poor, them a try to make big space. Get a piece of paper and forget when them a spray. Them a stutter and about me a feel laugh till me wake. I talk about fence and come a talk about it. I talk about come and call it shape. Give me sentence that I never yet complete. Baby, and they need to feed him a rock him to the big so go gaga gaga go gaga. Go gaga. What you think be a making a big people down? When people are them that place I get robbed, baby don't know the difference from dagger. I may have to wonder if the administration man them say Patrick and the domains way in a sponsor of the make Patrick look like a distant ladder. They love Squidward and Mr. Crabber. Squad them with the foot and Moses running on some go gaga go gaga. Like him sometimes when you remember say good not them all we try. Him a talk about fish and then him talk about sky. Talk about woman with gun cover and fly. Ask him good question him give you stupid reply. You understand this baby you care about we try. You so go gaga gaga go gaga. You know it's very illegal.
Yeah, eat that thing on Ado.
To the big people job. So that's very man. You have some baby, them a walk use the crib. Grow up poor, them a try to make big space. Get a piece of paper and forget when them a spray. Them a stutter and about me a feel laugh till me wake. I talk about fence and come a talk about it. I talk about come and call it shape. Give me sentence that right it never yet complete. Baby, and you need to feed him a rock him to the big so go gaga gaga go gaga big people down. When people are dead down place I get robbed. Baby don't know the difference from dagger. I may have to wonder if the administration man them say Patrick and the domains way in a sponsor of the baby. Patrick look like a distant ladder. They love Squidward and Mr. Crabber. Squad them with metaphor that Moses running. Go so go gaga gaga go gaga. I should have opened up everybody eyes. People hate them, should have them laugh till them cry. Baby stop up like him tongue tired to the year. Where must say good, no care what we try. Him a talk about fish and then him talk about sky. Talk about woman with drunk cover fly. Ask him good question, him give you stupid reply. You understand this baby, no care how we try. Go so go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga. Go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga. Go go gaga go 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 gaga. Go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga. You have some baby, them a walk close to grave. Go round poor jump try to make big space. Get a piece of paper, pick up where them a slave. Them a stutter and a walk me and still laugh till me wake. Them a talk about friends and then a talk about it. Talk about come and call it shape. Then the sentence the right it never yet complain. You be that you need to feed him a rock him to sleep. And go so go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga. Go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga. Go go gaga go 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 gaga. Go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga. Go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga. Go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga. Go go gaga go 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 gaga. Go 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 gaga gaga go 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 gaga.
Yeah, man, the first ever year you talk to baby and give them big people job. She said, well, you give people big and big posts, you know, we're going to put them Google gaga, paper, Google gaga, Google, nothing. No plan, no direction, nothing. Jamaica sink. And then them that come with the same Xi Jinping. You see, Andrew Xi Jinping the same way. But they want to shut you up if you talk and think like it's not a democratic country. You must talk. You understand? Them not ignore you, you know. And do them job. No, you're servant of the people, and the people they must talk. That means no, sir. You're dictators of the people. And that's not gonna work. You see me, I say it not work. People come out and talk, they must say nothing. And I tell people, say, think of you as a Jamaican first, not about no party. You understand? No do that. Them trick with too long and do all kind of thing. Them not trick me, you know, me alright, you know. Them not trick me. Because me one of them I tell people say not vote and people not vote for them. So right now them no invite even the Prime Minister him know say, you know, like 22.5%. Anybody down there so that's more than no invite, you know. Not even quarter of the voting population, not all the whole place the voting population. Who register for vote? 2.9 million. They just run it over 1.9 million, just run it over 2 million. And you tell me say you don't get 500,000 votes. 500,000 are put in a day, 25%, quarter percent. You don't have that. You get 407,000 votes. See, so people can't see it for themselves if you have nearly 2 million there, so, and you get 407,000 votes, you know, get 25%. You know, they're not nowhere there. You need like 90,000 more votes if you go up there, if you have 500,000. So, you know, you know, have even 25%. You got the way at the bottom and I govern a country. You can't govern a country like that. And I govern it with iron fist too. With Israeli style man and Xi Jinping and China them style and all kind of style and then police come and lick people and lift them up and fling them down and do all kind of little things. Eh? When they come with zoso, when they come with this and then they can't stop crime. So man, no movement but people get gunshot. Because when half of the innocent people I mash them up. You can't tell me I know the police advance in the technology because we go Israel, but you can't tell me say, okay, we not take like a million years. For me I know number one on the should even now I talk about make we investigate. Investigate what? You trim my ear if you say no, we don't say trim my ear. Go for the sisters them must have something. And you trim my ear, they say what we're a charge of it. You shouldn't tell me like the police. We can't have in the place. You heard people and boom, you take like 1 month now and nobody can hear and how much I want to work on case. That means you can't work on murder case or nothing, man. When you're embarrassing. I want a destruction to Jamaica. First the pirate them in a Morgan house, yeah? And then you have some bad police who are set bad president. I want them to have them family too. Oh, you beat up people family and them think that you have your family. Man, you know born back a cow, you born for out a cow, man. You must have a mother if your mother did that thing. You must have a wife or a girlfriend. I have even any palmer. Respect any palmer then. You must have somebody. Therefore, no must get to the family. You understand? So you know when a man lick your son and fling him in a jeep box and them things and beat your daughter and broke her and all kind of little things. Your wife. Why would not do these things? And any woman, woman, me tell you this. If me never I'm tell you this. Any woman we see them man do this as police and talk to them no good neither, you know. Yeah, because it happened to you same way. You left the man, they make them go back up 2 dog and 2 hagga goat or something go there with. You understand? Yeah, man, make them go and go deal with the palm or something. Them for just go to man. Them not behave like human beings, so them not say have no woman. Them for have animal. You understand? Because animal, them behave like animal. For nothing at all, little and nothing. And most of them were constable. We carry home 90,000. They won't get 2,000. If you have 100,000, the government will get 2,500 pounds per month. And look what you do people. And then you have people like that want to know, when you have a money, you know, you come and you can't pay a little thing, you extort the people them. Yes, still, the same police will serve and protect as the people are extort when they have extort bus, extort this, but look what them do. Look what them do. If people start putting camera and catch one of them, you understand, them more than criminal. A criminal with badge and gun. So the good one, them we have to help the good one, them to get rid of the corruption out of the force, because them are criminal to man. And they may do anything. If a man can buy you with a 2 grand and you come as a police, him can pay as a hitman. Remember this. Remember my word? You never hear it yet. Kind it and put in your head. If a man can buy you with a 2 grand, and you feel good and give 5 and you feel even better and give 10 grand, and you feel like Superman, that means him drop 100 grand in your hand, you're gone. Him drop $1 million in your hand, you get rid of anything. Me nah hawks. Because you're easy to buy. 2 grand buy one. You understand? 2 grand buy you. Yeah, man. You understand? And that have to done. Yeah, man, that have to done with, man, right away. You see me I say? That have to done with right away. You understand? Them yeah, for done. And the Prime Minister, you remember talk say what with the half COVID and things from last year. When you look on it, when you go look up the paper. So him done make him plan them already. Make him plan them long time. Until you must be afraid of this and that and that and that and do all kind of little things. Yes, they must be afraid of them when you lock down the people them and do them suffer. Eh? You know I work with the people. See the man where them have where them throat and them cradle as a police you come through the thing. See me? You have him now? See me? See me? See me? Not even 9 months. See me? See that 9 months and push him out. See that? And push in Google. Eh? Come through the ranks. But him and them now, them are talk about crime now and whatever you want, so him have to resign, you know. You understand? Yeah, man, him have to retire, man. Him have to leave the post and them things. You see, they want to see it for themselves. Freeze it, see there? You understand? So him come through the ranks about 10 hours now. Him couldn't hold on pan it none at all. But Gooks going out and get raised up here and them thing there, you know. Eh? First commissioner used to go in our thing and we look them give 4.8 million more. Some people don't have a job much if they get 4.8 million more. For raise up here. But Jamaican public, we don't have to spend. So the man, them are done with. I won't must say nothing. You understand? And some people are suffer. Then push him out. You understand? Push out with police. Saying? See the man, then push him out. Not me, I tell you no. I say, we know of them. We know of them. You understand? And me a monthly, enough respect at after you. Because Barbados is a place where we go and keep sure Barbados and Spike Town and them things. I can't ask somebody so. So me a enough respect to you. Because you know, you have a better idea. You have a better idea of how a leader should be. You understand? And you say you get it and you know make no noise. And before me even knock out, me still have me a month of play, you know. Make them get it, you know. Have to play you, man. I have to play you again. Because, you know, it's surprising for a smaller little country where, you know, and all them deal with them people and them things. Because Barbados, nice little place. Because little England, you know. You understand? But just listen now. Just listen now. And tell me if I'm doing our class. Eh? Some people not beat up people. Hear this. The soldier beat up people. Hear this. Hear this.
Because everybody else has spoken, the private sector has spoken, the unions have spoken, and we will meet again on the 30th of August to have further discussions as one. But I feel that it is important that I now speak to you about the government's position, the cabinet's position. Philosophically, I personally, and most of my cabinet, in fact my cabinet, have all agreed that we should not mandate vaccines. We're philosophically opposed to the mandating of vaccines. That's not who we are as a people. Barbados' overriding objective must be to, one, yes, to keep this country safe, but equally to keep this country united. That is who we are. 166 square miles cannot admit of the serious divisions. And COVID has done enough damage already. It has threatened too many of us. It has taken, regrettably, those 48 persons. But COVID must not be allowed to divide us as a people or as a nation. And that is the commitment I give you as Prime Minister of this country. To that extent, therefore, we must dig deep and understand who we are. What is our DNA? What makes Bajans tick? And more often than not, Bajans operate on the basis first of respect. You've got to see me, you've got to hear me, you've got to talk with me. And to that extent, that is what we feel that we need to do as a nation. As a result, yesterday when the social partnership met, we all agreed that this is the way for us to go, that we have to do better by our people, and that before we start talking about legal opinion and the legislative framework, those things are not us. And that our first thing next week is for me to go to understand those who may still be ambivalent. Those who have already made up their mind, I get you, I hear you. Because in my own family, I got people who believe in alternative medicine. I got people who say they don't want that. But in every household, there are always divisions that are possible. There are some households where people are vegan, and the other person eats enough pigtail, enough pork. That happens. We know it only too well. There are some households where you have one buddy who is a devout Catholic, another one a devout Pentecostal, another one a Rasta, and another one who says, boy, I really ain't sure who I believe in. Agnostic. That happens, but the family is still one. And these are the things that we need to recognize, that we have never allowed these things to divide us as a people. And whether we support vaccinations or we don't support vaccinations must not be allowed to divide us. COVID has affected 2% of Barbadians in terms of people catching it. In terms of the well-being, mental, physical, and financial, it has affected 98%, if not 100% of Barbadians. But what it must not be allowed to do is to divide us. And to that extent, my friends, we now have to work together as a people.
You put a nice, lovely speech to divide us. And just sit down there, have the police divide more than anything else. And then they want to use money catch them after. Anybody sell them soul for money. I run up and down with no Andrew in a wilderness. By himself. You understand? Yeah, man. You understand? Them people have to come out of politics completely, man. Evil, man. You see me, I say them man, evil to poor people, man. Wicked, don't go chat and them jump up and real and say, him action no match him words, you know. None at all, you know.
Believe that there are certain institutions where we have to equally to be conscious, however, that we do need to encourage a healthy uptake, largely because of the evidence that I presented to you earlier from countries like Iceland and other countries where the clear high percentage of vaccinated persons has led to either an elimination or a reduction in deaths and a certain reduction in hospitalizations. What does that mean? That, for example, persons who are not wanting vaccines because they're a little ambivalent, we can come and talk with you. Persons who may have concerns or medical questions, we can try to find the answers for you. Persons who are adamant that they don't want it, we respect you. But we want to recognize also, for all of us, that this is a country where we invariably never have 100% of one thing or another, but we have learned how to live together,
True.
how to carry each other. Barbados is the country that ensures that we make sure that all our children are educated, even if they don't have access to the money. We are the country that makes sure that our people have access to health care, even if they don't have the money. So that we are accustomed carrying each other. And in this battle, we will have to respect those who have a fervent and deep philosophical perspective, or who for medical reasons genuinely cannot take the vaccine. And for those of you who are ambivalent, I can be straight. I come in to help persuade you, because I believe that vaccines will save your lives. And to that extent, the questions that you may ask, House of Us, what we're doing, all those things we want to talk about. But in certain particular scenarios, it is even more critical. And what do I mean? You have a right to ensure that in our healthcare facilities, people are protected. I believe that the doctors live by the motto, do no harm. And to that extent, I want to go myself starting Monday afternoon to the healthcare institutions in our country. I'm happy that our public health nurses, I'm told that the level of vaccinations is just under 80%. In other words, 8 out of every 10 public health nurses are vaccinated. But we do have some issues still in our hospitals that require us to move the numbers up some more. I want to come and hear you directly, and I pledge to do that almost every day next week across the different institutions.
You're a good leader. Leader not send. And you get some groups and put them and just give some hard and a beat up people throwing a truck. Duck woman and trim young lady. Do all kind of thing because them talking over mask. You know, sketch people have first to rebuke you and drag them in a van. 20, 30 of them pack up. That name herd immunity. Because the Prime Minister himself, they say the whole of we can catch it. Yeah? Him did say it. But him talking on the paper and yes still the paper is there. But none of them never go back and say, okay, let me see what him did say. All them can't draw back. We can't draw back. See? Because them have them in them pocket. Now work for the people them. And then we attack again on this very serious. And can you imagine how it wicked? You have things them color and them. You have all kind of things, you know. You have building, you know, like the building where they are Tivoli and like some of them must say they are back to and some of the little places. You have some building where people live in now. Right? And then on town and them thing there. And like you have bush. Where people can't, you know, them live someplace and you go cut through in a bush and thing. Them live in a them building. Them not have nowhere for defecate. Them not have nowhere for pee or poo. But in a them toilet. Right? In a them house. And how much of them live in a them house? And you have to tell me say from the lockdown, you have people from out there saying, see come to the paper. I water them have to go because them use them toilet and they can't flush. Much of them live in there. I remember every day them have to pee and every do and you know have nothing at all to flush it, you know. So how that work, I remember you can't go pee downstairs because you go upstairs where you have to pee. And you don't have no place to go pee and them thing there, woman live there. And kids and they don't have no food. Them have to come out and police hold you and beat you up and train or some things. Them they are called for. And them they not save no spike. You want to save the spike? But you look now who are coming in our country. You have tourists who come in and they dust now. Pregnant tourists. Dead from the virus. And then you have people coming in with fake job thing because that's tell them they stop a barrage of them are come from China, you know. Them have it, you know, for sure so them get vaccinated. And them go to the big party, them are 10 party keep. In a Nigwil the other day, 10. I have correspondent from down a Nigwil. Alright, let me see if I can call and thing there. Right now and I show no that when I could just go Nigwil because them man want talk, them man will want talking. Let me see if I can call him right now. See? See if I can, alright, let me see this. Let me see if I can get that man right now. No, wrong mail. Alright, let me see if I can get around there. Let me get somebody right now. Alright, so let me call him. Let me see if I can get him. So I can get him on him phone right now. Nigga don't want to touch up in there, you know. If him phone not getting in trouble, want to touch in a nigga. Saying? Police did that collect with them things and work and the big thing them. That's why you see gas station when I got Neil. Bless.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me something. Lonesome. How much party keep down a year way the other day? Big party.
It was what? 10, 2 a day, 5 days?
2 a day, the big thousands of people.
According to what I understand, over 3,000 people each party.
Alright, can you live down there so you know what going on? You see, and police work.
I live down there now.
Yeah,
We have land down here, I live down here, but we know who
okay.
pay. And them tell me, the people who do the peer, the sound.
Oh, you're peer people them. Okay. Cause you work with the peer. Okay. Cause him do sound and everything, you know. So, but you don't live far though. Me not tell you where you live. You don't live too far though.
I'm in Kingston, you know. I'm from the grill, you know.
I know you're from the grill, so me just want them know. Okay. So where you do answer to the Prime Minister now? Where the whole thing them want to go on? Where you answer to the Prime Minister?
that he did a very ignorant thing in giving out the party, the right to have parties. It's a very stupid thing he has done. Okay, and because before the parties we were at 20 and 25 a day sick. Now we are at 6 and 7 and 800 a day. So it got to show that what he did was wrong.
And as so much people can if you're virgin them I do the PR for the party, them you know how much the size of crowd. You can't judge it by the size. And I don't 200 crowd, a thousands, and a 10. Eh? Alright.
I never heard that.
No, me say 2 a day, 2 party a day. That's heard.
2 party a day for 5 days, so that's 10 parties.
Backside. So that, boy, me I tell you. And then them just close it down. Cause I little thing them are super spreader. That's why, tell me something now, like a Savlaman now. It bust to the team and pay COVID around the place. Eh? Yes.
If I was Prime Minister, nobody would have forced my hand to give out no right to have a party. In the middle of a pandemic, you cannot do those things. It's only an ignorant, stupid person who would do that.
Alright, sir.
And a person that don't care about Jamaica would do that, and don't care about the people of Jamaica would do that.
Alright,
okay?
Alright, sir. Later. Bless.
It's total ignorance that was done.
Alright, sir. No, sir, nothing else. Later. Bless. Yeah, man, you have correspondent all about, you know. Him come from the good. And by the way, him build enough sound in Jamaica and build them. For the famous sound and them thing there. And him better build sound down the Mantica Bay and even them way there. Because them build sounds and them thing there, so. You understand? So if you up there, so, and who's to up you know what going on and things. So you know you're well connected in the thing where you can pick up your phone and knock and reach back to people. So you must part of it keep and about a 2 party keep down and leave it at 10 in a 5 day. You understand? And then your gas station lady gone and some other people gone home and you know, see? Because of for them thing, or them run the thing. You understand? And them no business. Them no business about the common man. But the Prime Minister don't say boom bam bam. I mean I say JCF, you know, if you stop that thing, they stop beat up the people them of the country. Stop broke them up. I want to get this from. There is no way and no coming back when you do these things. A matter of fact, you beat some man now, and some man when you look at them pick now come join and turn police. Because only now in the favor. Me not ask you know. They might take revenge for only you know. Because they might see the big old spider book them and run and soon and name and them thing that yes, oh he was a cop. And me say, okay, me was a station and him broke my mother hand, you know. Me I go deal with him. You might think say oh they are back when I have to run where I do something because them I take revenge for you. Once a police tries to be civilian. Remember these things. Remember every word when I tell you now. Because you nothing cut to the box. You know, when you put a man on a seat, you don't care you're big and mighty, you're just a human being. If I the Queen, she go on it like much years ago, from 1952. Eh? She had nearly 70 years, around 69 years that. From 52. Yeah? Yeah, but next year around 70 years that on the throne, right? From 52, yeah. Around 70 years on the throne next year. Alright. So she did on the throne from her father then. And look how much years that 1.5. Queen of 90 years. So you know say the Queen not there, but you think about 30 years, you have to think about somebody different. When you think about 40 years, not even yourself you have not think about in the equation. Maybe you could have make it for that, but you know, nobody think about over a certain amount of age. Nobody think about that. You think about something else. See? So you know, I was staying at the thing forever. Like a piece of rock stone or a tree when I'm dead. Old age you kill tree. You understand? You are with a down man. And if it don't fall back on you, like how Pero them spray him, like how the police come spray Pero, and yesterday the man will come and say, Pero, what happened to you? A Pero train him. Him a train some other young police. Pero now have no driver's license and nothing for you. You ever spray me? We say you shouldn't spray the citizen, but Pero forget spray. Because when I'm police, you can't even put him and be a boxer and be a one. No, you're not police. And you just a feel, outside feel, something where you set. You set the thing, you have to live it. You understand? When you forget wise. Just mark my word. Me there, yeah? Loan some me up. Yeah, man. Jamaica need to change.